Crazy people on the Dr. Phil show. The world is full of crazy people. If you think you are crazy, think again. There are plenty of people in the world who are worse, and a reason for this is the problems they face. People face countless problems in their life. It's how life is. As humans, we are required to solve our problems in order to live a happy, content life. However, that isn't the case with the people in today's video. Stay tuned and watch as we look at the weirdest guest on the Dr. Phil show. Woman who was dating her daughter's ex-husband. A woman once showed up on the Dr. Phil show to discuss her decision to date her daughter's ex-husband. Yes, you heard it right. Her daughter had been married to the man for years, and they even had a daughter together. After they broke up, however, her mother saw the opportunity and passed on it. Soon enough, the two became girlfriend and boyfriend. She defended her actions and said her daughter should be happy, as she was happy with the man. When questioned on the show, she claims she didn't feel it was inappropriate to date her daughter's ex-husband. Now, this was unacceptable to the daughter, and to make matters worse, she said that if it came to choosing between two, she would choose the man over her own daughter. This woman is clearly not okay if she thinks dating the father of her grandchild is appropriate. Also, it's alarming when she says she'll support her daughter's ex-husband rather than her own daughter. 7 women catfished by the same person. 7 women were shocked to learn that the dream man they have met online was not the person they thought he was. Now, a catfish usually has 1 to 3 victims on average. But it seems this person took catfishing as a full-time profession. The perpetrator had stolen the identity of a handsome young man and had lured the women into romantic relationships. They all fell in love with someone that wasn't real. The most shocking part of this case was the person behind it all wasn't a man at all, but a lesbian woman who was finally ready to meet. The woman behind this whole thing, when questioned by Dr. Phil, claimed she didn't know what she was thinking when she started. She continued to explain that her intentions were purely to make friendships and connect with people, but this is not how it all went. Some of the women when questioned were even ready to settle down and start a family with Hunter, the woman behind it all. This turned out to be an incredible bad experience for the 7 women, who all thought they were talking to a real man. As for the lesbian woman who was the catfish, she may not have had bad intentions. However, it did leave a bad taste in the mouths of the 7 poor women. Woman hires a hitman to kill her husband's ex. They say some people are wolves in sheep's clothing, and this phrase is absolutely right, especially in this case. This is the case with Tara Lambert, a next supermodel who hired a hitman to kill Kelly Cook. You would expect that the two were enemies, but surprisingly, they had grown fond of each other and anyone could tell that they were best friends. This unusual friendship between Tara and her husband's ex soon turned sour after a quarrel over her kids. The two friends fell apart after a dispute over when Kelly should bring her kids over, and just like that, Tara snapped. She went on to hire a hitman, not knowing she was digging her own grave as the hitman was a private investigator undercover. He recorded the whole ordeal of how Tara had paid him money and instructed him to kill her friend and throw her in a lumberjack chopper. She even paid $125 down payment to have the lady killed. She was taken into police custody soon after, where she denied everything. However, there was too much evidence to convict her, so she changed her plea to guilty and was sentenced to 7 years in prison. Dr. Phil brought her on the show after her sentence was over. It is still hard to believe that such a beautiful woman was capable of such evil deeds. This also teaches us to never judge someone by the way they look and act with you. These people might have ulterior motives and can possibly get you into harm or even killed. So, these were 3 different people who were really strange and were exposed on the Dr. Phil show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.